Welcome once again, my fellow manipulators of digital fate. I'm Richie, this is Capricorn, and today we got some exciting news that Star City Games has partnered with Wonders of the First to bring us a full nationwide competitive tour starting in August. We're going to go over the entire press release word for word and just figure out exactly what's going on, but it's going to culminate in a World Championship event at the end of the year. And I'm pretty excited, so let's dive in. So this is a press release released through PR Newswire, and it says Imagination Mining and Star City Games announce nationwide competitive tour for Bo Jackson Battle Arena and Wonders of the First. So first of all, for those of you who don't know, Imagination Mining Company is the company behind both Wonders of the First and another game called Bo Jackson Battle Arena, which is actually really cool. That game uses sports cards, except with a sort of like comedy slant with absolutely ridiculous renditions of different sports stars. And it includes some really cool like rare cards that are signed and all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm not the biggest sports fan, so I never got huge into it or anything, but I have kind of caught notice of its existence, and it is a pretty cool game. And that's done by the same people that do Wonders of the First, so that's Imagination Mining Company. But let's dig into this press release. Columbia, South Carolina, April 29th, 2025, PR Newswire. Imagination Mining Company, publisher of Bo Jackson Battle Arena, BOBA, and Wonders of the First, Wonders, is thrilled to announce a nationwide organized play travel tour independently administered by Star City Games. That's huge, guys. The fact that Star City Games is hosting these events independently is just kind of nuts. One of the most respected names in trading card game event management. The tour will feature exclusive stops at SCGCon events across the United States, beginning with Orlando, Florida in August as the first official inclusion of IMC titles in the SCGCon schedule. So this is all going to start in August in Orlando, and then I'm pretty sure it's going to be every single Star City Games con from that point moving forward. But let's keep going. As part of this landmark partnership, Star City Games will also manage the Bo Jackson Battle Arena World Championships at the National Sports Collectors Convention, the National, this July, as well as the first ever Wonders of the First World Championship at SCGCon Las Vegas this November. So this entire tour is going to basically culminate in the World Championship happening in Las Vegas in November at the SCGCon that's happening there, which is crazy to think we're already getting a World Championship and a tour for this game. But let's keep going. This partnership is an inflection point for us, said Jeff French, president and CEO of Imagination Mining Company. With SCG bringing our tournaments to life and helping define our national play structure, we're unlocking new levels of access, legitimacy, and long-term sustainability for both our games and the communities behind them. I mean, couldn't agree more. A proven platform for competitive play, SCGCon is one of the longest-running and most successful event platforms in the TCG world, with tens of thousands of players gathering each year to battle in high-stakes tournaments, meet publishers and creators, and celebrate collectible gaming culture. The tour regularly attracts 2,000 to 5,000 players per stop, with tens of thousands of competitive matches played annually. So that's something that I want to point out really quick. It says specifically, gathering each year to battle in high-stakes tournaments. Like, Star City Games is not going to host this and bring this to their Star City cons if there wasn't some kind of crazy, ridiculous backing. And this press release doesn't involve like a prize structure or anything like that. But if I were a betting man, I would bet that there's going to be a pretty significant prize structure behind this, because you don't partner with Star City Games to do a world tour or you know, a US tour of your game culminating in a world championship if you don't have significant backing behind it. So they haven't said in this press release, you know, what the price structure might be, but I'm gonna bet that it's pretty significant. It looks this whole thing just seems kind of nuts to me. But let's keep going. The 2025 SCGCon lineup already includes confirmed stops in Orlando, Houston, Baltimore, and Las Vegas, with additional cities to be announced for 2026. So it does look like this is going to extend into 2026. Previous SCG cons have visited countless cities across the country, building one of the most loyal and competitive player bases in the TCG ecosystem. We've built SCG Con to be more than just a tournament, it's a community catalyst, said Pete Hoffling, founder and president of Star City Games. Bringing Boba and Wonders into that environment and being entrusted to help grow their competitive footprint is an opportunity we're very excited about. Introducing the Bo Jackson Battle Arena Pro Tour and Wonders of the First Stoneseeker Cup Series, the partnership will launch 2 branded competitive programs. So first of all, their other game, which launched a lot earlier than I believe Wonders of the First launched. That's Bo Jackson Battle Arena. This is the Bo Jackson Battle Arena Pro Tour, is a high-energy series of sealed and constructed events centered around Bo Jackson and the home team heroes. Players will battle using cards that feature superheroes inspired by real-world pro athletes, many of whom autograph game legal cards in the various sets with limited foil variants and fan-favorite chase inserts. Boba has quickly become one of the most collectible and playable TCGs on the market. I have heard a lot about that game. I haven't played it myself, but I hear for people that are into that sort of thing, it's kind of pretty crazy. It's some pretty wild stuff from what I've heard. I've spent my life around competition, said Bo Jackson, co-founder of Bo Jackson Battle Arena. Helping build a game where young players can chase greatness just like I did is one of the most meaningful projects I've ever been a part of. Yeah, it's cool that Bo Jackson's so involved in that game on such a deep level. The Wonders of the First Stoneseeker Cup series, this is what I'm most interested in, is a deeper fantasy-inspired competitive circuit that brings the legendary design talent of Brian Tinsman, my boy, lead designer on multiple iconic Magic sets, to the forefront. Wonders features a unique 7-realm game engine that ensures every match plays to its full conclusion and encourages dynamic, calculating strategy with stone foil 1-of-1s and serialized color-matched OCM variations of every card. And a rapidly growing player base, Wonders is quickly carving out a space as the most innovative and collectible fantasy card game. You got that right. This is the game I've always wanted to make, said Brian Tinsman, head of game design for Wonders. The partnership with SCG gives us the perfect platform to let it thrive, and players will feel it the second they sit down and play. So, a competitive framework built to scale. The new travel tour, anchored by SCG Con, will serve as the foundation of IMC's broader organized play ecosystem. Local game stores and league organizers will have the opportunity to earn invites or qualifier slots for future SCG Con events, helping build a healthy and scalable competitive structure that starts at the local level and leads to marquee national competitions. This is incredibly exciting for me, guys. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I've been following this game. I'm probably the first content creator that really started following this game. And I'm super excited about it. So to see that they're taking it this serious, and they're doing a pro tour and a world championship, and that they're even looking to extend that into building healthy, scalable, competitive structures for at the local level all the way up. All of that's exciting. I'm super excited to start participating in events like this. IMC's dual focus on collectability and gameplay gives players compelling reasons to both chase cards and build decks, with every set designed to be playable, exciting, and visually stunning. Looking ahead, as IMC and SCG prepare for a breakout year of organized play, one thing is clear: this is just the beginning. Alright, so here's the detailed info. The tour begins for IMC titles in Orlando this August, counts down to the Boba Worlds at the National, and Wonders World Championship in Las Vegas, which are already underway. Countdowns to those events are already underway. With unforgettable experiences, eye-popping cards, and 2 wildly distinct TCG universes ready to be explored, players across the country now have a new reason to shuffle up, show up, and play big. Okay, for more updates, visit imaginationmining.com, starcitygames.com. Alright, so they didn't go into super detail about just how long this is going to go for, what the prize structure is, and just some of the more, granular details concerning all of this. And I'm super interested to hear more and to find out exactly what is planned. But just to hear that they're doing this in general is kind of nuts. I'm going to look into getting some more information for you guys. I'm going to dig in as deep as I can and see what I can gather as far as, all of that stuff, prize support, just how long this partnership extends for and all of it. So I'm going to do some digging and I'm going to get back to you guys. But even just now, what they're announcing here seems incredibly ambitious, incredibly exciting, especially for such a young game. And I can't wait. So I'll be back with more soon, hopefully. I'll see you then. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck techs, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.